March 21st, going into day 41, Carnivore Diet. Still feeling really good today. Was actually able to, I know with the quarantine and all the scary stuff going on, if anybody's from Florida, we actually went up to Ginny Springs. And if you can tell by my red complexion, we were out in Ginny Springs, floating around the river, just hanging out in the water, and it felt nice to be outside. And from all the people there, I mean, you could really not tell that there was an epidemic going on. I mean, there was a ton of people there grilling and swimming and hanging out and drinking, and some of them were smoking weed and just acting like they didn't care in the world. And I know there's been some stories, especially in Florida, with Clearwater Beach, they stayed open, and there was that whole story with people saying, like, we need social distancing, for the elderly and other people. And I see both sides, and I get it, but there's a difference between just complete isolation and panicking, and then people just trying to cope with what's going on in the world. I'm trying to see why my camera is not focusing. There we go. I mean, it's no one's prepared for this. I mean, nobody. Even though, throughout history, it seems like these kind of epidemics have happened over and over again with the Black Plague and the Spanish flu and swine flu and SARS and HIV. It's like, I don't know, being from the military, it seems like you always train and try to prepare for every scenario in war, but it's like no one ever prepares for, you know, like a chemical war or a virus. Like what do we do? But I don't know. It was nice, getting some sun. I finally got some sun. Um, it was just nice. Got the got a little personal business going on, and came up and still in the works, still planning. Started selling some personal things. I started selling some of my comic books to make ends meet for a while. Um, yeah, it's weird. It's real weird. I've been watching a couple of other people that have been doing the carnivore diet. A couple other people's videos that they're way long. I mean, not like in terms of videos, but they've been doing it way longer than me. So any information that I try to put out is anything that's probably personal or anything that I've just read, online. I did want to see if this was going to work. Hey Google, what is the definition of the carnivore diet?
According to Wikipedia, a monotrophic diet is a type of fad diet that involves eating only one food item or one type of food.
Hey Google, what is the carnivore diet?
According to Google Books, Sean Baker's carnivore diet is a revolutionary, paradigm-breaking nutritional strategy that takes contemporary dietary theory and dumps it on its head. It breaks just about all the rules and delivers outstanding results. Dot dot dot.
So, got my new little assistant here to help me when I'm trying to figure out the answer. Now, like what I say with everything, take everything what anybody says with a grain of salt. Do your own research, do your own investigation. Try to figure out what your body says, what your body needs. Constantly, 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 though, try to work out. I actually got super sad this morning. I went to the gym as usual, and sure enough, there was a sign saying that they will be closed from March 20th till April 10th. So, gonna have to bust out the old home gym. Luckily, when we went to Jenny Springs, I actually swam down most of the river. I haven't been swimming in such a long time, but if anybody does, that's a really good workout. Like I said, constantly, constantly, constantly. One thing I would say is constantly moving and making sure that you're working out some way. Even if it's just standing for the day, walking, doing some maybe air squats. If you have dumbbells or yoga or anything. Especially nowadays, there is a ton of YouTube videos of all people saying like at home gym, at home workouts, no weights, with weights, at home gym. I mean, heck, I saved a post that Arnold Schwarzenegger made because he's all over his Instagram right now of old pictures from his golden heydays of just little snippets of like home workouts that he did, back in his perfect physique days. And funny enough, there's two things I wanted to say today about that. I watched a Golden Eras video from, back in the heyday of bodybuilding before, the whole, if anybody's ever like watched any of like the recent ones, probably Ronnie Coleman or why does my camera keep doing that? Sorry about that. Ronnie Coleman, who is just an absolute beast, and I feel so sorry for like the way he's now, the way he looks, and all the back surgeries and leg. I mean, it's sad. It really is sad because he was a champion bodybuilder and just a beast in the gym. But they were talking about in the heyday how most of them were on a carnivore or a ketogenic diet. Arnold Schwarzenegger's talked about it. Lou Ferrigno's talked about it. The Mark Bell brothers have both talked about it back in the day, where they were just, maybe only consuming steaks and then like maybe lean chicken before competition to cut down any of the excess fat. And then none of them ate rice. It was mostly like cottage cheese, you know. And then what was the other one I saw? Oh, from four of the world's strongest man, Sean Baker, no, not Sean Baker, sorry, um, Eddie Hall, who's an unbelievable champion. If anybody ever gets, I want to do a video just about him. He's such an inspiration. But they're all talking there because they're doing a TV show, World's Strongest, no, Strongest Men in History. Sorry about that. And they were talking about what really gets them fueled up and ready. And the one thing they all said, steak, ribeye. It was just the one nutrient they all talked about. And I thought that was so funny. And of course, again, I got to bring up, you go to any of the supermarkets, I mean, there's still plenty of vegetables, but there is no meat because I think somewhere mentally people know if I have that meat, I will be safe. I will be fueled and I will feel full. Um, I don't know, that's just my own look. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it off there. Got to get ready for tomorrow, the end of spring break, and then get ready for this online classes. Like always, if anybody can do this, if I can do this, anybody can do this. I hope all of you are keeping safe, keeping healthy. Please. I'm loving all the new people that are showing up and commenting. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm checking out everybody's channels, and I'm going to try to get more into that. I'm going to do some more research on the fat diet after I get done writing God knows how many papers tomorrow morning. But till next one, guys, stay safe. Bye. Peace.